since I'm getting this gaslight, everyone's saying I was this and that. Now they're trying to say that, oh, woe unto me, the normal bullshit that I don't think like. So, here's the situation. I went and did the whole research on the laws of succession. And pretty much everything's cool, I'm Protestant, what was it? What was it? Banning Roman Catholics. I'm not really a Roman Catholic, even though, first Protestant, still Protestant. And see here, active settlement concise. Okay, so, but I actually went and did the other thing. But the main thing was there was part where, yeah, um, born out of wedlock. And since my mom was a widow and she didn't want to marry, whatever, that is me. So therefore, I have no rights. So, boom, I'm good. Deuces. And then since he can give it to my brother, because he's nice and easily controlled and manipulated, whatever. King Charles is now going to consider himself a tyrant. It's going to be slow boil, probably about 10 to 15 years before he really gets going. He's going to keep hammering the rest of the royal family, keep pushing out King Prince Harry, and um, what was it? She's going to, from her behavior, she loves that duper's delight, the queen consort. She loves her duper's delight, so she's going to sit there and keep squeezing Princess Anne. He's already shown that he's not going to do anything with Prince Andrew. He's forever barred from royal duties. So his life is just mind fracked. Prince Harry, and so this is all the Queen Consort working with the 1% as they're slowly squeezing and the family to destroy the world and mostly stay extremely racistly bigoted. Irony, though, is I'm still genetically, and if we're going to go with their whole whatever, I'm still genetically linked to Atlantis, I guess, or whatever, the great cataclysm that happened with Graham Hancock. Um, so right now, since he can't come in, what's going to happen is I'm moving over to this other place. That's probably bugged like all get out, right? So that way they can say, and then they'll probably move other people in, and then they'll harass me, and then they'll say, well, see, it's you. It's not us. You're just going crazy, man. Yeah, whatever. 'Cause right now, like, I go to the gym, like, they're still putting this fucking pheromone. Thanks, Rich Cooper, entrepreneurs and cars. So I guess they're paying you too, you little fucker. You know, and it's like, what are they paying these people? Why are these people getting off on this shit? It's just kind of hilarious. It sucks that people are. It does show just how shitty people really are, and the doing the right thing. And Trump plays on that, and everyone's. And all Trump did was use Bernie's not lies, Bernie's statements, then lied about it. What he's going to do when he said he was going to overthrow the Constitution. That's guess what, motherfuckers. That's what he's planning on doing. But hey, you're too busy. Black folks too busy. Oh, you're not supposed to make money. We're jealous, dude. If anything, I do anything, you guys are gonna hate me. You always have hated me. No one ever fucking likes me because I do what the fuck I want, and I don't break any rules. I just simply go, oh, okay, I'm just gonna do this. Ooh, everything. This has been Raven's attacks. He's if I leave, he attacks. If I go someplace, he attacks. If I place my home, he attacks. Then they steal my religious things. When I'm studying philosophy, so that's why I keep the books. Now they're all pissed off about that. She then takes, and then Kathleen Kennedy then takes it to her writing thing. How in the hell to her writing group? J.J. Abrams put that little thing out there. We're gonna fool them. Go fuck yourselves. JJ, he's another bigot. You know, it's it's sitting there, and I don't know how George put up with such a shitty human being. She's stealing his creation, overriding it, and she's just a fucking horrible person. What a god! And when you're an introvert, you're just pretty much like, you don't realize that people could be just such shitty, so shitty, so pathetic. And then they tell you, oh, well, we're following the law. No, you're not. And I get now why we have laws because they're just animals. They really are. I mean, she's just a fucking animal. Nothing more, nothing less. He isn't a higher being. Um, it it's quite hilarious. I'm not going to fucking Washington. I'm not wasting my goddamn time because if they've he's gonna every because then he would think, well, he's in control. He's still pissed off that his little mini me got fucking taken out. Yeah, not my problem. Yo, he by McRaven because, well, shit, and that the fact that they've been trying to overthrow the Constitution for decades, and I've shown it. But everyone's gonna sit there and gonna play like, oh, kumbaya, no, I'm not gonna do this, and well, Jay Z, well, Dr. Dre, you've been keeping the prisons full, bro, motherfucking oh. Good job, dumbasses. So, hey man, you say you about your people, well, go fucking get them all together and go roll them up to frickin' keep the 14th Amendment. Because what they really were trying to do when, McRaven did that whole thing. Actually, I'm going to do is I'm going to write that to Pelosi. They're going to blow it off, but I'm going to write it up and put it as like, this is what's going on. You fuckers owe me $1 million too for using my likeness, using my, and then trying to steal my intellectual property. And then talking about holding up the Constitution. Oh, bullshit. No wonder. As I've shown, neoconservatism and neoliberalism is the same shit. Big corporations fucking over everybody. And we're just pretty much a corporate state. This is fascism. We're already in fascism, dude. It's just Trump was just going to make it freaking. Well, McRaven and Servetus and whatever the rest of the cohort who was going to try to run really wanted to make it to. At that point, Trump screwed everything up, and then they can stick themselves in. And he goes, oh, well, and man, the world's coming to shit. This is what the evangelicals have wanted. Boo-hoo! We get a king. We get a king. I'm a king. Yeah, right. That's never how it works out, you dumbasses. Destroy the Enlightenment. Because the brilliant as now I know with this whole thing about the id, ego, superego, and then we looking at it from a macro perspective, it is universal consciousness, is social consciousness, different types of meme sets within each global and all that. It's kind of interesting, and since here's the thing, this is my last one because I really not a person really I keep my thoughts to myself. I was only doing this because I thought I was saving the Constitution, doing my duty. But apparently, since this is all a bunch of bullshit, there's no reason. Right? They're going to kill me now because as soon as I quit, they're going to try. I have to go. So we'll have all the data. This is what's going to happen. McRaven has, it's what's hilarious is with like Mike and with all those writers in Hollywood, the writers of how they use the Rosicrucian and the Martinist systems, people going through it. So what they do is they steal what they've been, if they're reaching higher levels. Because one of the things was, as I was getting higher and higher, energies were flying higher and higher, she was doing the exact opposite. So she would read my books. Now I'm leaving what I was about to say, but then they would come in and look at what I was writing, and as my writing and started to get deeper and deeper, that's her attacks got harder and harder. So I don't allow them to read my writings anymore. So I'm doing my own thing. I keep my books close to me at all times because those are my thoughts. You don't get they use people's thoughts, and then they use those thoughts to then steal those people's ideas and then capitalize on them. Now here's the thing that right now the JPEG's avatar from the Star Wars things is Hondo Nakamura, right? He was just like, oh, dude, Hondo was just chilling out and have his little piggies, but he might leave his little piggies behind, but come back and pick up his little piggy. It was pretty chill. Everyone else loved Hondo. It's like, yeah, he's an asshole, but he's our asshole, right? What I'm saying? As soon as he took over, started, Kennedy was whispering in his ear, doing the whole, like, oh, you made all this money. And I'm like, yeah, dude. And then Iger got all jealous, put out a thing, right? Oh, see, he's just all about the money. So I then said, hey, dude, would you do this job for $1? And he was like, fuck yeah, I'll do this for $1. I'm like, okay, cool, dude. So this is what we gotta do, synergies, right? And he started, okay, cool, we'll start working on the synergy thing. And he started realizing this is actually pretty cool. But then, because his main thing is was was rides. So how do you have that visceral feeling and stuff, right? Now that whole Disney, that whole Star Wars thing, blah blah blah, that's Kennedy's. That's why it's bombing like a piece of crap because she's trying to thrust it down our throats, right? And and then prices are going way up too high and all that other stuff. But basically, but if you look at it from the numeric perspective, it actually makes sense. You only got 3 or 4 parks, and there's a lot, way more of us, and you can't have lines all the way out to bajillions, and so it sucks. It sucks. It has to be that way. Maybe you could buy the year pass, but most people aren't. And yeah, there should be kind of ways where you can kind of like save up and go to Disney because Disney's still definitely it's definitely one of the coolest things ever, man. You got to go check it out. So Disney and Kathleen Kennedy's just being a fucking cunt. I do. I'm not even a cunt because I can respect a cunt, but she's just a stupid bitch. But anyways, you got J.J. Abrams, and she's setting up Brian Johnson, a Midland talent. That's how they always get Midland talent. Gets in and is like, oh, we're just Midland talent because that's all they are. Rob, Hammett, his McRaven's little mini me, Midland talent. He couldn't beat me straight up. 20 dudes. How many did he have to stack it all the way to? So what's like from the N6 all the way to Admiralty. Then stacking different people because I was the one they wanted. But they wanted to do that. Oh, if you only work really hard, we can steal your shit. We got this incompetent fuck over here. That's psychopaths are incompetent fucks. Period. You can't beat me. Well, so's we're working together. Yeah, only through racism. We remove the racism, remove the bigotry. I make you look like shit. So that's why they need bigotry, because you got to be on the side of the white folks. Got to be on the side. So why we sneak to work, do bullshit as we're fucking the white folks over here. Now you see that with Jay-Z doing the same thing. This is why he's fucked over black folks, but the white folks are actually fucking over the black folks. So Jay-Z's there's right there, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, and all those the people he made billionaires. Actually, they made it. They're just like, I want none of this shit. You guys are just suck. You're just pathetic fucking things. From Jay-Z to fucking McRaven and all, you're just fucking pathetic. Pathetic pieces of shit. We talk about freedom and just fuck yeah. You're all tyrants. Psychopathic nitwits. And you know it. And then you're going to say, well, he's so upset. Dude, you keep putting this shit on my fucking clothes. I go to the gym and I watch the person come in and then they'll mark where I'm at and I'm like, okay, this has been 3 times. Actually, it's been more than 3 times, but I've only made sure I definitely picked it out 3 times. Another harassment. So I'm going to go to the gym tonight. They're going to do some more harassment. Then the dude at the front sits there, yesterday. First, the day before, he was like, he realized, yeah, I knew. Then yesterday, he does the whole, oh, yeah, dude, oh my God, chin up thing. Right, yeah, whatever, motherfucker. He can probably do it today. Someone ask him, hey, if they're paying him. He's going to say, what are you talking about, man? I don't know what you're talking about. You just sound crazy. I mean, yeah, I'm technically insane. I got a genius like you, so batshit crazy. I'm good with that. So, and the whole thing, then they try to play it, well, I'm supposed to be trying to help you create. Well, you know what? Since this is all gaslight, I'm not doing any of this. Why would I want to stress myself out? So I'm not. Hope we don't have World War III. Fuck it. King Charles doesn't become a tyrant. Probably will. Hey, we're doing some really cool things with the geopolitics things. There you go, President Biden, you got your thing. But here's the thing: I do not work for the Democratic Party, and my oath was to the Constitution, not to any entity, private entity. When the Democratic Party is a private entity, therefore you fucking supposed to pay me 1.2. I'll write that out. You're gonna blow me off, but whatever. I used to want it in to the official records. I'll send it to both Leader Schumer and Pelosi. Yeah, when I get around to it. Yeah, I was wasting a lot of my motherfucking time, but I got my shit to take care of. Y'all assholes, and go fuck yourselves. I assume now you will increase the harassments by 100-fold. Why? Because that's what psychopaths do. Because they're externalized things. That's meme entities or vessels for demons. Because that's all you are. I'm a human being. I'm not a disjointed person. That makes me dangerous to shit people like you, or shit entities like you. So, as I said, all Jay-Z has to do, if he really is looking out for his people, which we know he ain't, he's just another fucking gangbanging piece of shit. March on Washington. Uphold the 14th Amendment. Get rid of the freaking idiots who overthrew the Capitol. Undo all the work the 1% has done is try to create a constitutional convention to really turn us into a fascist state. Go for it, man. You're the billionaire. You're the man. You run this motherfucker. Fucking idiots. No, you don't. Go fucking try it. Let's see what happens. Because you're gonna try to say, well, you need to do it. Nah, this is not happening. Since it's not happening, I ain't doing it. Fuck off. I own my life. And since I own my life, I'm gonna do what I feel is best for my life. And then you're going to try to character assassinate my brand, which and all this other shit. And I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna keep doing. You're gonna fuck, just like have with Ron's all pissed off about dude. You're stealing my. You took what I was my recordings, and then you created a new phone thing. Then you want to sell it to me. Go fuck yourself. Really? Get the fuck out of here. I paid for this shit that I got from you. You're stealing my shit. Big difference. So, this has been an interesting journey as far as dealing with dumb. And the fact that I've traveled across the whole United States, I realize why a lot of middle America just looks at Hollywood and going, what the fuck's going on? That's not us. That's not who we are. Even, and I love that whole thing. Dudes going, oh, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, maybe one or two persons, whatever. But the bottom line is, as far as the whole trans thing and shit, I totally get it. Is it wrong, as far as the far right, which is irony? The far right is one that that's where they actually want to go. But they're using that as these wedge things. And then you have, dude, Seth losing his Master losing his marbles. I was like, yeah, dude, those bitches, the Kardashians, because that's what Kim tried to pull. It's like, oh, I'm a black person slayer. Yeah, you're disgusting, lady. You're fucking disgusting. Oh my God, you're just, yeah. I always thought that about you guys. It's what they did to Bruce Jenner. Yeah, I mean, his wife said that he always couldn't. Oh, well, okay, maybe that was his thing, but I guarantee you're stuck around all that estrogen, and then what's her name's always doing her little shits, and then we see how toxic Kim Kardashian is. Yeah, they disassociated. They disassociated him, and he fucking went for it. All right, that's cool. You do you, dude. But that ain't me. I'll tell you that. They tried that disassociation shit with me. Those fucking demons were coming hard. Bam, bam. And I had to go, oh, this is real. This is real. This is real. Stay real. Stay who you are. because they're trying to push you out of your. They're trying to get into your. If we're energetic beings, they were trying to push me out of my energetic position, and then push my soul out of myself. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So like, whack. It's kind of like that Pele movie where where that dude takes that thing and he's disappearing and he's dying and he's just and they're stealing him. It's the same shit, but this is actually real. This is actually real to push down the humanness of that person, and then to replace it with whatever they want. No, it ain't fucking working. And then when they couldn't do that, then they're trying to use these pheromones, which now they've kind of sprayed it so that way whatever. But then he put it on my jacket last night at the gym. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go to the gym anyways. Because like I said, if I go to the gym, I'm gonna harass. I go to the freaking coffee, yeah, I'm harassed. I meet a chick, oh, you can't talk to him. No, I'm harassed. If I start working on mathematics, oh, you can't do that. I'm harassed. So, oh, you just want me to stay here and then steal my ideas and sit there and laugh at me, right? Go fuck yourself. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna go do. That's what they did to black Americans. And Jay-Z and the black African Americans are, oh, blah, 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 see, now do you understand? Dude, I don't fucking care. If you're really just jealous. I didn't grow up in the hood, doesn't want to, I'm glad I didn't. Fuck off. And when I went to the hood, it was disgusting. My sister-in-law's mom's house was disgusting. My sister-in-law's house is disgusting. The fact my brother can't even speak English it's disgusting. I find you vile. Oh, you're not supposed to say that. I don't fucking care. Guess what? Most Caucasians find you vile. Most, the hood thugs. And that's what these oligarchs are doing, so that way you don't build up. Build a business, black-owned business, go in there and destroy it. That's what they do, and you fall for it. Then they keep screwing over the white folks, but then you have Tiffany Cross coming in, she doesn't even realize that she lost her job because she was such a bigot. Like, yeah, remember white folks, right? Yeah, not every fucking white folk is a fucking bigot, dude. Yeah, you're just racist, just like you. Whatever. But the racists kind of go, yeah. They can respect. They have self-respect. The whole boy in 204, thought he was racist. But you see how the bigots, dipshit Gavin dude, see how the bigots manipulate the racist. And the racists end up slowly going farther down the rabbit hole, and then they end up losing their own integrity and dignity. Now you see how it's done. Everybody, we all can fuck with them. We don't listen to the rules here. We can, because we're on the team. Oh, I roll. And if they go to prison, you got to put them to work. You got this asshole over here off to my right, which is, 226. They moved him up here, goddamn serial killer. Like, seriously, he's a serial killer. Cowardly little shit. Same shit, different pile. So, I'm not going for the whole royal thing. Hey, King Charles is going to fuck the royal family. He's going to keep squeezing. Then he's going to lose his crown. Or his throne. Not my circus, not my monkeys. He's going to say because my mentor had passed away, because that you're not really a mechanic. Alright, fuck off. I don't care. Well, it's one of those things, then you're supposed to do this. No, fuck you. Since this is not real, since I'm insane, well, actually, I know I'm insane, since I'm crazy, the whole Ukraine war thing, all this, nope. Since I am not, then why waste my time, my energies, my life, in something that's not pursuit of my happiness? So, This is my last thing because I really don't like telling people what I'm thinking. It's none of their damn business. I don't know you. I'm not that kind of person. And it's mostly so the 1% can use it to try to manipulate, as we can see, that they constantly keep chopping up everything I say and no one's really actually listening to what I'm actually saying. We'll see what happens, dude. I guarantee you the attacks will increase by tenfold, probably hundredfold. How in the hell did you put up with that, George? Why couldn't you kick her out of your fucking business, man? Kathleen Kennedy is the biggest piece of shit and the most traitorous person. Her and McRaven, they're just, oh my gosh. Iger, as I said it again, you, everything Iger was saying about Chapek, he's actually talking about himself. A greedy little shit. He's all worried about the money. All he had to do was look at the type of training that they didn't give to their officers. They did it so way they could figure out who were the psychopaths, which is counter to what Walt Disney actually was trying to create. Those guys had lived through what happened when the psychopath gets a hold of people, gets them in a mass psychosis. They're like, fuck that. That is one of the coolest things about Gen X is we still had the greatest generation around as our grandparents. They had seen the hell and death of what such assholes had done, especially mechanized warfare. They're trying to say, oh, World War III won't be that bad. Okay, you keep thinking that. It's not my circus, not my monkeys, man. My time had passed. McRaven, as a bigot, used the fucking military. Same shit, just like Bull Hall. He's like a modern day Bull Halsey, man. Lost all those dudes that got killed in the Battle of Leyte Gulf didn't have to die. But Bull Halsey wanted to go wank himself off with a Yamada. And then then it wasn't. Then they had and then Bull Halsey was at the fucking signing, not Nimitz. Just some bullshit like, well, that's crap. That just shows me the culture of the Navy has always been a bunch of fucking shackasses. The worst thing I ever did was join the United States Navy. I would never, ever have tell a young person to join the military. At least not in the cultural construct. The Army, because of still fighting, but the Navy, absolutely not. Air Force, probably not. I don't know about Air Force usually seems pretty cool, but it's still very Caucasoid, very. Actually, no. Actually, there are some black generals in the Navy. I mean, the Air Force, but they're in the Navy itself. Nah, dude, it's the bigot's paradise. That's why they call it the White Navy, which means right now means there are going to be a lot of dead people, and we're not the best. Period. The SEALs aren't the best. Yeah, they're really good. Don't get me wrong, they're the best, but they're not. But if you're not pulling from the entire culture, the entire America, you can't call yourself the best. Just the way it is. Because McRaven keeps putting his finger on who can go through, so he gets his little, his bigots in. They're not the best. Got a little asterisk. And you're going, oh, you're... Well, if it wasn't McRaven, I would have gone through. But then, what I've gone through, probably just on pure drive. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. But McRaven would have put his finger on the thing and made sure, because, Rob's a little bitch. Hammond was the biggest pussy I've ever met. Now he's going, that man is a fucking little pussy. How in the fuck did he make it through? McRaven. Hey, make it through. You can get it. Okay. So, anywho, I'm gonna go do my thing. I wish the world were, since this is not happening, and they're not gonna friggin' keep harassing me, and they're not gonna keep violating my privacy rights, and they're not gonna keep doing whatever they're gonna do. This is my last one. If then I put out another one, it's because it's gonna be. I should say it's my last one, to where it's gonna be like, hey, dude, and then they're gonna put out another one. If I put out another one, it's just to go, hey, it's gonna be like a quickie, like, hey, dude, yeah, this is what they've done the last week, just to kind of keep track of the stupidity of the bullshit. So, deuces.